Last week, we talked about the RDSP. Part of qualifying for the RDSP is the Disability Tax Credit, or DTC for short. So, who qualifies for the Disability Tax Credit? Anyone that lives in Canada that can meet one of the requirements listed in the Disability Tax Credit application. It does not matter how old they are, or how much they make, or how little they make. If you meet the criteria in the form, you qualify. Let's look at the qualifications, starting with vision. You don't necessarily have to be completely blind to qualify. If your visual acuity is less than 20/200, or that you have tunnel vision or peripheral vision, or if their field of vision is 20 degrees or less, then they qualify for this. Let's look at the next criteria, which is speaking. This includes those that can't speak with anyone outside their immediate family due to anxiety issues. An individual that stutters or stammers can qualify for the Disability Tax Credit if it takes an inordinate amount of time for people to understand them. What about hearing? Those that are deaf qualify. What about those that have hearing aids in both ears? They too can qualify. Let's look at the next criteria, which is walking. Those that are in a wheelchair aren't the only ones that can qualify for this walking criteria. It can include those with prosthetic limbs, and even those that are waiting for knee and hip replacements. Those that have challenges walking a block. All of them can qualify for the Disability Tax Credit. The next one is a difficult subject to broach with most people. This is eliminating. Those with Crohn's and colitis, they can qualify for the Disability Tax Credit because it does take an inordinate amount of time for them to go to the bathroom. Now, those with other issues, they too can qualify for the Disability Tax Credit. Dressing may also be qualified for people that are missing limbs or are missing digits so that they can't tie shoes or do up buttons on a shirt. There's also qualifications for mental functions necessary for everyday living. This would include autism, Down syndrome, and also those with fetal alcohol syndrome, or FASD, and other cognitive challenges. The last one we'll touch on is life-sustaining therapy. This is for type 1 diabetics or for those that are type 2 that are on insulin. Thank you for your time today. In future episodes, we'll dive deeper into these different criteria.